Oh, dude, that's so bad.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
I'm not even gonna front. This is such a disrespectful offer. It is so disrespectful. Oh my god, bro. Before we talk about this really quickly, I've said this before, but soon, okay, soon I will be creating a online store, all right, for t-shirts initially. Okay, we'll see what it grows into, but that's what I'm gonna do initially. So I ended up asking, I just wanted to show this on screen or whatever, on stream, on recording, I don't know, what are we doing right now? Listen, so I asked you guys about any type of shirt designs, who you want on a shirt, and I want you guys to put it in these comments as well. But most people said Tim Duncan when I gave these names, and I guess that's fair. I probably shouldn't have like put these players along with the legend Tim Duncan, but just letting you guys know, there's a lot of different designs. I've been talking to a lot of artists, and there's a lot of different designs that I'm doing for different people, and there's a lot of different artists because I just want to like make it as different as possible. But anyways, so that doesn't mean, even though some of these guys aren't on here, that doesn't mean that I'm not doing one of them, right? So I put the people on here thus far that I don't have one for. So that will be Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Blake Wesley, Malachi Branham, Tim Duncan. Some people asked like if I was doing Primo. What do you think? You think I'm doing Primo? And then someone asked about Sohan. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know it. You already know. But anyways, yeah, you guys go vote on this. I was just letting you know that it's there. If you didn't see it, go look at it in community posts and just let me know in the comments who you want on a shirt. Okay, that was a lot of babble. Okay, that was not what we were supposed to talk about whatsoever. Collin Sexton. So they offered this man 3 years, 40 million. And I understand, I guess it's coming off of that ACL tear or whatever. But I have to be honest with you guys. If it was the San Antonio Spurs, they would have offered him way more than that. They would have really hooked him up with a deal more worthy than this. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't terrible, but Collin Sexton has a lot in his arsenal. Like, he is a very good scorer, very underrated scorer. There's not a lot to his game that I sit back and I question, right? He has the heart. He plays with a lot of tenacity. He has the scoring ability. He reminds me in many instances as like a Kyrie. Like, the way that he can score sometimes is that seamless. So I don't really understand why they thought that that would be a good deal. But as we know right now, he turned it down. And you guys know I've been a huge advocate for going after Collin Sexton. Now, some people might question this. But honestly, the reason why I want Collin Sexton is because I think it's a real sweet spot, okay? I don't think he's necessarily going to make us like 20 times better to the point where we're winning a bunch of games. I don't know if Collin Sexton is a superstar by any means, but I do believe that he could be a really good piece going forward and just be another, you know, young guy in this rebuild. Now, whether or not he wants to be a part of that, I have no idea. But what I do know is we got cap space, and with a lot of things that's coming out right now when it comes to where KD's going, is Kyrie getting moved, where is Westbrook going? As it stands right now, it doesn't sound like we're really in the midst of, or in the mix of, a lot of these deals. So if that's the case, I would not mind just throwing some money at Collin Sexton and moving on about our day, because those 20-point scorers, they don't just grow on trees. They're pretty hard to find at times. So I'm not saying that I'm not like confident in the guys that we have right now. I know that we have like plenty of guards, right, that could potentially be something. Obviously Primo, Malachi, I mean, we got some guys, Blake Wesley, we got some guys that could very well be something. But when it comes to Collin Sexton, I think that will be a really good piece going forward, just overall. So just looking at his stats year after year, I don't really want to count this previous year, only because obviously injury. But you can see, like, even right out the gate in 2018, the man averaged 16 points, about 17 points. And then he went to 20, and he went all the way up to 24 in his third year. He's legit. And I know him coming off an ACL tear, that makes a lot of teams like, I don't know. And I don't think a lot of offers are being thrown at him. But the Spurs would have definitely hooked him up. Like, they would have definitely invested in that. That's just the type of franchise they are, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. That's just a really strange one. And his stats, as far as scoring, are way. And this is why I'm pretty confident that the Spurs would have done it. His scoring is way above DJ's, and I thought DJ got overpaid for the time when he got hurt. After he got hurt, he definitely got overpaid, and then he eventually outplayed that contract. So I would assume that Collin Sexton would get a better deal than DJ, but you know, still something where it's like, no, we know the potential is there. So look, I just hope that the Spurs jump on this. We'll see what happens. But man, the Cavaliers completely disrespected him by offering that. Like, that is not great, not for his talent, okay, not for Collin Sexton's talent. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Would you take him? Would you not? I understand it's a rebuild, so it's like either or with me. Like, if we grab him, I think it's a good deal. It makes sense going forward. We're not necessarily going to win that many more games because we have Collin Sexton starting off, but at the same time, it's still a really good piece going forward where, you know, a year or two, like, it would really pay off. And he's still kind of coming off of that injury, so who knows, you know, he might have to adjust a little bit. But then I also understand the other instance where it's like, no, let's not do it at all. What's the point? Let's just go ahead and rebuild fully, and let's not try to add any pieces, and he might end up just being a band-aid guy like DeMar DeRozan was for us, like DJ was last season, and we don't need that. So I understand that perspective as well. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think. I'll give it to you guys later. If you want to support the channel, only $2 per month, Patreon, YouTube, links below. Until next time, deuces.